Lady, shut up!
13 sentences, acting like
The fuck?
Where's the alcohol? Pitiful. Welcome back to the podcast, episode 6.
Yes.
And today we will be talking about a topic that was suggested to us by one of our friends. Because we asked you guys, but no one ever responds. If anything, they just like the picture. That's fine, though.
Or it's my sister saying
Yeah, we'll
get to you.
Amber will get yours eventually. But today we're doing a topic that was suggested by our friend Jason Grumley. Holla!
Holla at your boy.
So he suggested that we did the difference between Michigan and North Carolina. Well, we didn't want it to be so narrowed down into just two states, so we said North versus South.
Yeah. We
know.
go into some specifics because that's all I know. You probably know a lot more, but
Well, a little less than a third of my life I lived up north, and then the rest of the time I lived in the south. So.
yeah. And I lived a lot more in the north and a couple months in the south.
I'm sorry, what was that accent? I'm so confused.
I don't
what
know.
that
I'll just move down here. That was like Australia.
She moved down under.
But I guess we'll start. You want to start with some current topics or events?
Sure.
Okay. She doesn't know what I'm about to talk about.
I know,
Okay.
so I'm just like, alright, I'm ready.
I picked two. The first one is kind of boring, but I read it and I was like, people need to know this. And I'm having a really hard time because I'm looking at this light and then I see a circle. Okay, sorry. So everyone's filing their taxes right now because they want to get the money back.
Mm-hmm.
But you should be aware that a lot of people are doing scams online and sending you emails saying to file your taxes, but they're actually scammers. So when you send them your personal information, they use it and they get your money back before you even get a chance. So they're saying that
What?
like $5 million is, wait, yeah, let's see. There's been about $1 million in refunds so far. I'm sorry.
Is it TurboTax?
Yeah, it's just a lot. Yeah, so
TurboTax, listen here. I'm gonna get my monies.
But they're saying a lot of it has to do with on your social media. If you see anything, don't take that seriously. And then also, like if you get emails saying, like get my IP pin, e-file pin, order a transcript, complete your tax return information. Unless you know for sure that you filed your taxes with that company, do not respond to it because you'll not be able to get your money back.
Yeah, and I feel like some people are just really stupid. And they're just like, oh, a cheap way for me to do my taxes. They can do it, and then they never see that money ever again.
And it's so much smarter to do your taxes with like TurboTax if you're like younger, like us.
Yeah.
Like go to someone, don't pay to get it done. That's what my mom always said.
Yeah, because because our parents, obviously, they have like mortgages and they have all these other miscellaneous bills and stuff, which I don't have a mortgage. I don't make the funds for a mortgage. So doing TurboTax is the way to go. This is not sponsored by any meme, but I highly recommend TurboTax.
Yeah, me too. My mom did my taxes.
I did my own. Because I'm grown.
The other topic I want to talk about was the big one, Kesha. Have you heard about it with Sony?
Yeah. I didn't read into it, though.
So basically, Kesha is with Sony, and her producer, about a decade ago, and I don't know how often this happens, or how often it happened, but she reported that he, like, drugged and raped her and, like, sexually assaulted her. But, so she doesn't want to record with him anymore, obviously. So she filed a lawsuit to get out of the contract so she doesn't have to record music with him. And the judge said that there was not enough evidence to say that he, like, raped her. And so she's
That
stuck.
stuff happens all the time.
Yeah,
now.
so she's stuck in a contract with him. Yeah, so she can't make any more music and put it out unless she wants to work with him. So she's
Oh my god, no wonder Kesha's been gone for so long.
yeah. So the judge ruled like we need more evidence, so it's not set in stone that she can't.
Well, how are you supposed to get more evidence about that? Because it's kind of like one of those things. They always tell girls, if you get raped, you need to go to the authorities right away because they have to take samples and do all this tests and stuff and like get semen, any kind of DNA from the other person. So she's kind of screwed unless someone was there and saw the whole thing go down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you know what? She could just put out a free album or something, or there might be, I don't know.
She could. That'd be a good idea. And then she gets a lot of support.
Yeah, but I don't know if she even if she does a free album, if she has to record with him, Because I'm assuming if she makes funds off, if she makes money off of it, then yeah. But I just think that's so messed up. Poor Kesha. Yeah. I feel bad for you, Kesha. But yeah, I guess she was bawling in the courtroom when they told her.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. You have any other ones, or that's it?
That's it for today. Oh, I found there's a couple did you see the Valentine's Day prank ones?
No.
There was a guy that there's two I heard that a guy was in a 2-week relationship with this girl. He met off Plenty of Fish. And he was like, had all these roses set up, and he's like, meet me upstairs. And so she went up there, and he gave her this book, and it was like all the screenshots of her talking to another guy. He like poses another guy online, and he was like, get the hell out of my house. But they'd only been dating for 2 weeks. She was like, all right. And then there was another one, the guy like fake proposed, and the girl was like freaking out, and then so he fake proposed to her. And it was like, will you make me a cup of tea? And it had like a tea bag, and she was like, a-hole. But yeah, anyway, those were funny. Anyway.
Oh, and we did want to, last week we talked about school shootings. There was a shooting in Michigan, so, you know, our hearts go out to those people that were killed and the families that were involved, because it was a little too close to home. We aren't from Kalamazoo by any means, but I do know people that went to school in Kalamazoo.
Hope everyone that we know, everyone's safe.
Yeah. All right, let's go talk about some things. So if you are going, it's spring break season, and you're coming down south.
Because my brother is.
Or if you're going up north, I guess. That's just a weird thing to go to. But we just want to prepare you for what you might be exposed to, because if you're not used to it, it might be a little overwhelming for some people.
Yep.
And especially some of the things that are said, like lingo. It's a lot different.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you got?
Okay, I'll start off. This is what I noticed last night, because we went to the movie theater. So, a lot of the movie theaters down here, you buy your tickets outside, like old school, and that's not, I've never seen any movie theater, at least in Michigan, where you buy your tickets outside.
But she said that, and I said, man, it's also like 50 below out when you're going to the movies half the time in Michigan or up north, because majority of the seasons up there, it's just cold.
Cold, and then really hot. For like a couple days.
Okay, really hot to you guys is really not that hot. You're gonna experience your first summer here, and you're gonna die.
Probably.
Because it's not only is it like 100 degrees, and we've had a very warm winter, so it's about to be blazing this summer. But the humidity here is what kills you. It's like you go outside and you feel like you can't breathe.
My hair's gonna be a poof ball.
Ugh. Who's calling me? That is so unprofessional, Dad.
God.
Anyway.
Alright, what you got?
I did a religious thing about the South. It's very Christian oriented, but the main, because everyone knows that, it's called the Bible Belt for a reason. But my main thing, religion-wise, is the Catholics up there versus the Baptists down here. I never knew anything about anything Catholic.
Really?
Yeah, I never really experienced Lent until I moved up there.
Yeah.
Or Fat Tuesday being a really big thing, because I'm not from New Orleans, so I never even really saw that. Or Mardi Gras or anything like that. So here it's just like, you have Easter, you don't really have to give up anything, and you just have a giant feast on Easter.
That's weird.
And if anything, you notice that it's spring, and we have like dogwood trees, and they're oriented with Easter. And it's like our like, I think it's a state tree or flower or something.
Oh, really? That's weird. I never knew. I don't have like any religion background, so I don't know anything about that, but that's interesting. I never knew anything about that.
Yeah, or like Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
I've noticed after moving back down here, though, that I see it a lot more because a lot of Northerners live down here now.
Yeah, that's true. So many people, like, I've never been in a state where I see so many different license plates, because everyone wants to move here.
Yeah, it's nice here. What you got?
Liquor stores, and just in general, how the stores down here tend to have earlier closing times. Like, I know where we lived for college, like, more college towns, you can stuff's open later, but, like, liquor stores here, you can only get liquor at ABC stores, but up north, you can get liquor at the grocery store.
And there's certain times, like, you can't get liquor on Sundays.
Yeah, down here, but you can get liquor on Sunday up there, but I think it's like, it sells you can't buy it before 10 a.m.
Yeah, something like that.
It's weird. It's so
I
weird.
still don't know it exactly just because I don't want to make the mistake of not having my liquor when I want it, so I just buy it when I know I can get it.
I hate that. Because sometimes I just want to get liquor on Sunday.
And there's specialty liquor stores.
Yes.
So, like, up north, from what we experienced, you can get it in Walmart or, no, not really Walmart. Walmart wasn't licensed, I don't think, up
But you
there.
can get it at Kroger.
And Target.
Yeah.
And it's what's messed up here is the super Targets down here. They say liquor on the aisle, but there's no liquor down
What?
there. Yeah.
See?
Because I remember when I first moved down here, I didn't really register that you could only buy the liquor in the liquor stores. And so I'm like, where the hell is it? It keeps saying that there's liquor down this aisle, and there is not. And
Malt
eventually,
liquor.
I like texted my grandma because I was like, I'm not going to ask anybody because I don't want to look stupid. And she was like, no, you can only buy it at the ABC store.
God, and then you like have to find the ABC store.
And that's the only liquor store there is ABC store.
So
It's not
weird.
like a Liquor One or a convenience store
Liquor
with
One.
liquor or like, you know, like they have like different ones.
Because they do have, up north they have liquor stores, but I mean, you only go there when you want like, I mean, you go there for some
If you want a bigger variety.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. Because if you want more than just your brunettes, which, why would you not want brunettes?
Okay, moving on.
What you got?
I got monograms.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot.
It's like everywhere you go, you know exactly what their first and last name and their middle name, the first initial of both. So you can just sit there and guess what maybe their name might be.
That's true.
Like everything down here either has like an M on it or like some kind of monogram on it. And the only time I ever saw monograms up there was sororities.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. And fraternity.
Yeah, but it's like a huge thing. Like people spend like hundreds of dollars on these monograms, and I never understood why.
They got pride in their name.
I mean, I kind of see it as like, why would you tattoo your name on your face? Or
Yeah.
like, same principle. Why do you need to walk around with your initials on your back?
That's true. They don't.
You
But
don't.
people like to do it.
I don't get it. It's weird. It's very weird to me.
Alright. I was gonna say fast food in general. There's such
so
a
different.
wider selection.
But it's
down
all
here.
chicken based.
It's all chicken, and you get such larger portion sizes. Oh my god. Like, Cookout does not exist up north. And when I came down here, she was like, oh, you can get the Cookout tray. And I'm like, what's that? And she was like, oh, it's the Cookout tray. You get a main thing, like a burger or something.
And then the sides. The sides are craziness.
Yeah.
So the sides, you can get like chicken nuggets or a corn dog. I'm sorry. That is
Two
not
sides,
a side.
though. 2 sides. You get 2 sides for, main, 2 sides, and a drink for $5.
But that's not a side. A corn dog is not a side.
That's so true. Oh my god. Yeah, but there's really nothing up there, like food-wise, I feel that you can't get down here. But then there's
Yeah.
also so much more down here.
Because a lot of places up there don't have Chick-fil-A's yet.
Nope.
There's not a Bojangles.
No.
No Cookout. No Zaxby's. Notice these are all chicken places.
It's so true.
I'm trying to think of some other ones.
I love Chick-fil-A, too. Oh, there's a lot more Five Guys burgers and fries down here.
Yeah, it's all like American-based.
Yeah, and barbecue places.
And seafood places because you're on the
Yeah,
coast.
that's true. I like that.
We call them fish camps.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told someone that it's like one of my friends that also lived up north. She's like, fish camps? The hell?
We're going to the fish camp tonight? Okay. What you got?
I got, when is the right time to wear shorts?
Oh my god.
Either, whether it be the south or the north. So up
Yes.
north, from what I've noticed, people will wear shorts when it's like 45 degrees outside because they think it's warm.
It is warm. When I moved down here, she was like, it's so cold, it's 50. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Well,
50.
okay, so last night when we got out of the movies, it was like 50-something. You were shivering too?
But it didn't, no, it was colder than 50. My car was running.
No.
It was
It's a
40.
lot. And then down here, it's like, we won't break out the shorts until like maybe 80-degree weather.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I'll be breaking those out like next week. It's already like 70.
No. Well, we only had like a weekend when it was like super cold.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna say, my next one's grocery stores in general. Like, up north, at least in Michigan, I noticed we only really have Meijer, Walmart, Kroger. And then maybe a couple.
And you don't even
special-
have like super Targets. It's
No,
just Target.
no, super Targets don't exist.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I saved a lot more money. When I moved down here, it's super Target took over my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, down here they got Bilo.
They got Harris Teeter on every damn corner.
What's the other? Food Lion doesn't exist up there.
But that's like Kroger.
Yeah.
They're
None
like
of these
equivalent.
exist up north. It's a totally different. And they don't know what Meyer is.
It's
down
a different experience when you go grocery shopping too. At Publix, they're very hands-on, like Southern hospitality. So, have you ever shopped at Publix?
Here. Once or twice, but there was like, what you need to buy, or can I help you find anything?
Yeah, and then at the end of your shopping experience, they will take the groceries out to your car.
Oh, I might be able to like 2 things. That's the only thing that,
Yeah, but if you have like a whole basket, they're like, "Oh, ma'am, I can help you take that out." Then I'm usually like, "Please no, the
Oh,
car's
God.
a mess.
No.
The car is a mess."
Up north, you will not find that in any grocery store.
No, there's also no such thing as Northern hospitality.
Although I noticed, okay, so when we visited last year, I noticed the Southern hospitality like a lot. But since I moved down here, I feel like it's not as much as I thought it was. Does that make sense?
I think you're just immune to it now.
Maybe I'm like accustomed to it.
Yeah, because I feel like when you say yes or no, ma'am,
Yeah, that's true.
especially if they're older,
Mm-hmm.
and like if I have someone older that works with me, they're considered like Miss Pat. They're not just Pat; it's Miss Pat.
Mm-hmm. I do like that because a man opened a door for me the other day. He's like, I was like, thank you. He's like, yes, ma'am, or of course, ma'am.
Yeah.
And I was like, I looked at Josh and I was like, is it weird that I like it when they say yes, ma'am?
Or like, how often did you ever see anyone really open the door for you up there?
That's true. But when I went to the liquor store on Friday night, I held the door open for this guy, and he acted like the dang door was just propped open for him. Didn't
You
even
might
look
be
at
from
me.
up north.
Oh my god, I was so mad. I'd never had that happen before.
Lady, stop.
Chillax. She's
Lady.
all over the place.
She
today.
just wants attention
All right.
so bad.
Here, I'll pet you, okay?
Okay.
All
My
right.
turn?
Yeah, your turn.
So I got some, I guess some comparison words.
Okay.
So like pop versus Coke.
Oh,
Is
I
a
have
really
that
big
down.
one.
Yep.
Buggy versus cart.
Yeah.
Back yonder versus, I don't really know what your guys'
Back yonder.
So like if my grandma was like, I'm like, Grandma, where's your jacket? Back yonder.
Oh,
It's
say.
just like a general region. It's not like,
Just say back there.
I guess. Toboggan versus hat.
What?
Yeah.
You
so-
guys say toboggan?
Yeah, which you guys consider a toboggan like a sled.
Oh.
But we think like toboggans are like snow caps. Snow
Oh,
hats.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Fireflies versus lightning bugs.
You guys call them fireflies?
We call them lightning bugs.
I call them lightning bugs.
Really?
I think that just is I don't know.
I don't know.
We
But,
don't know.
Interstate versus freeway.
Do I call it? I
I
guess
think-
I call it freeway.
Yeah,
Okay.
interstate's bigger down here.
Yep.
Tennis shoes versus sneakers, which I don't feel like anyone really says what. Like if anything, they're like, oh, my Nikes or my Jordans.
I say tennis shoes.
I say tennis shoes too, but I think that's the more like southern way of saying it versus
Okay.
sneakers.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Those are fun.
I know. I think I had BuzzFeed had certain words that had a different meaning. So like you guys and y'all is obviously one of the biggest ones.
Oh, definitely. I'll say you guys all the way.
Seasons. Because the seasons down here you get all 4 seasons. Where up there you get 2.
I feel like sometimes you get all 4. It depends on what part of Michigan you live in. If you're a Uber,
guess.
you're not going to get all 4.
Oh, okay. So what I'm reading off is the 22 words that have a totally different meaning in the South.
Okay.
So that was the second one with seasons. Football.
Yeah. Down here, that's what something I had down here. I was like, I've never, everyone has Lions pride in Michigan, but I feel like when you're actually a part of like a winning team that goes to the Super Bowl,
But it's like you
feels
guys
different.
are like football, in the football sense of pro football. They're college football diehard down here.
That makes sense. Okay.
I mean, Panthers, you saw the Panthers pride this past season, but it's never like that.
Okay. Good
It
to
was
know.
just this year, they're like, oh yeah, we'll claim them. Mosquitoes, aka skeeters.
Are they down here? Are they worse down here?
Oh my god, yes. Every year you're going to have like a West Nile warning that comes up on your news station.
Great.
Manners Which, yeah,
Yes,
manners down
ma'am.
here is definitely different than up there. Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Barbecue is like a way of life down here. It's
So
like
much
all you
better.
do all summer is barbecue.
Yeah.
It's a noun, verb, and a lifestyle.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Tailgating. Tailgating down here is a lot different than tailgating that we did up there.
What is that? Okay, explain, because that looks way different than what
So,
I think.
whenever they would tailgate at like college football games,
Mhm.
they usually dress up like in a nicer attire, but it's like in the like the girls wear like cutesy dresses and stuff, but they
Okay.
still get drunk out in the parking lots and stuff.
Okay.
But it's warmer, so it's not like
Oh,
me
that
and
makes
you
sense.
during the football games. We'd have to bundle up because it's so freaking
Oh my
cold.
god, three coats, I swear. 3 coats.
Yeah. But they like just wear their school colors and then they just drink and have a good time. But they just look nicer.
We look
ratchet.
We sat in the bathroom.
I'm wearing
to
one
keep
of the
warm.
shirts that we
Yeah.
got from one of the tailgates, actually.
We
It was
dressed
free.
up real nice.
real nice. New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that one I'm just like, I feel like that's not really
in the
something.
north it doesn't really mean much to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just
Fixin'.
yeah, we don't have that at all.
You're not gonna get your chicken with all the fixins.
No.
Gravy and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Humidity has a totally
Yeah.
different meaning down here than it
Oh,
does
I
up
can't.
there.
I'm not excited for that.
Ah, it's disgusting. You're gonna be like grateful you have a pool.
That's true. And I work in like
That
a
is
really...
another like really big difference is up there. Like at apartment complexes, they don't really have like just pools. Every apartment complex down here has a pool.
Yeah,
you need a
that's
pool,
true. That's
and you
true.
need AC. Up there, you don't need AC.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't have a pool and you don't have AC, you're gonna die this summer. Like you're not gonna survive.
I have both.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a car with AC, thank God.
Summer, which to the rest of the world, I guess it just means a fun vacation time. Which down here, it's like it's blazing fucking hot, and it's just ugh. It's like you'll go and do stuff outside in the summertime, but you're not gonna spend all day outside.
Because
You just
get
can't.
too hot.
Or that you get fried to a crisp.
Oh God,
You're gonna have to do some kind of activity that involves water.
Yeah. We're gonna be hanging out by the pool a lot. I'm gonna get
Or the
sunburned
lake.
so much.
Oh, the other one was AC. We already discussed that
Yeah.
one. Country music.
Ugh.
We don't like country
We don't
music.
experience that one.
Goober. My aunt uses that term a lot.
Delicious peanut butter and oh yes, goober.
That's what it means to the rest of the world. It's a delicious peanut butter and jelly
That's what I
spread.
think.
No. It's like when you're calling someone a goofball. Like my aunt's always like, you goober. Or she goes, God, what a goober.
That's true.
SEC.
What's that?
It's a sports conference.
Oh.
It's like really big down here. Or NCAA is really big down here. NCAA is next weekend, I believe.
Oh really?
I believe.
Let me stop it.
Not yet. We got a couple more to go. Coke, we already discussed that one briefly. Camo.
I think camo in the country parts of North is big.
It is down here too, and it's just crawfish. That's big.
We don't have that really.
No, because it's a Louisiana-based dish.
Louisiana bad.
Wildlife. We do have more wildlife down here. Up
Oh,
north, it's
yeah.
like birds, squirrels.
So
deer.
many squirrels and deer. Yeah.
For down here, you pretty much get like all of it.
Is there really crocodiles in here?
There is in South Carolina, but they're not crocodiles, they're alligators. Bless your heart. What do you think that means without reading the...
I don't know. Bless your heart. Oh, like, I don't know. Explain it. I'm like had 4. I'm on 4 hours of sleep, y'all.
So bless your heart is, it's supposed to be like, it sounds like it's a nice, sweet saying, but really it's kind of an insult. Oh, bless
like you
your
don't know.
heart.
Okay. I get it. All right, bring it on, old
Trucks.
ladies.
Well, sometimes they'll mean it nicely. It just depends on the contents.
Yeah.
The South, the southern part of the country, the best damn place on earth. That's how they ended it.
See, I found a lot of people were wherever you are originally from and you grew up most of your life is where your pride goes. So I feel like no matter what, I'm always gonna be like, oh, Michigan, like you don't understand the snow. But down here, everyone's like, oh, you don't understand the heat and stuff. And I'm like, it's just always gonna be wherever you came from.
And I'm a gypsy.
Yeah, you a gypsy.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. If you've been watching us since the beginning, you have no surprise at what I'm about to say, but here we go again. Thank you guys. We really, how many times can I say really, appreciate you guys. Make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. The links will be down below. If you would like to sponsor the podcast, please don't hesitate to DM us or email us. Links will also be down below. Now back to the podcast. Shoot. Welcome back! Welcome back! Alright, we're going to keep continuing throughout our differences between pretty much our version of the Civil War. Just kidding. That's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, no. Alright, my next one's the snow, but also down... Okay, so down here, we talked about this in prior podcasts, but how, like, people go get their groceries, if they even hear, like, a little bit of snow's coming. But no one down here owns an ice scraper. Who are you?
Or a snowplow.
Yes. Like,
I don't
come
need
on.
those. Or salt.
How are you going to drive? You just don't?
You don't.
Oh my god.
It snows and we don't have to work for the next 3 days. That's how it works.
God, people, you can still drive on snow.
It's the ice.
You can still drive on, okay.
No.
It just makes me so mad.
Not here. There's not stuff built, like, they don't put salt down like they do in Michigan.
No.
Or any other northern state.
But
Georgia's worse. Georgia doesn't know how to act.
Mm-mm.
They're just like, North Carolina's bad, but we have a pretty big melting pot here overall of people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like some people can drive, but some of them really can't. But Georgia's like, no one can drive. No one knows how to leave their house. They're just like, oh my god, it's the apocalypse.
That's true. God, they're going to be stuck in their houses for days.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about accents already?
No.
Yeah. When I moved down here, it's very evident. And people tell me I sound like a youper. I'm not a youper. Dang it.
My accent's just messed up.
Yeah, you're all over the gypsy accent.
Because sometimes it sounds southern and then sometimes it sounds northern.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. Everyone down here definitely notices.
You can definitely tell when I'm like with my family, it comes out a lot more. And my family, some parts of it, they're from South Carolina, so they have like that Georgia twang, and then the other parts are from North Carolina, and then the other part is from, which my stepmom's family, they're from like a different part of North Carolina. So like even if you're in different parts of the state, the accent's different. It's stronger where you live now.
Oh yeah,
It's got more of that hillbilly southern.
It's not a bad thing though, guys.
No,
if you're from that area.
But that's how it is though. And then down here it's more, I don't know, it's southern, but it's not like some words you have no idea what they even said.
Yeah, because when I moved down here, I didn't even think I had an accent, to be honest. So I was like, really? Like, I sound, well, I mean, compared, I just feel like, oh, there's southern accent, and then there's no accent.
Yeah. But I mean, when you're doing broadcasting and stuff, they look for people that are from the Midwest.
That's true, because because people want to be able to listen to it without anything.
Yeah, which you can understand them better.
Yeah. All right, what you got?
The difference between the South and the southern part of the country.
Okay.
So, the southern part of the country, like, geography terms, is obviously, it's like, I think it's like below Pennsylvania and down, but you guys consider like Florida the South. It's not a southern state.
That's true, it's a completely different thing.
Oh my god, it's like you cross over the Florida line and you're like, what in the world?
It's like northern people in a southern state.
Kind of. But then you also have like a giant Hispanic influence.
Oh yeah, that's
it's like Texas. Texas is considered a southern state, but they're a different type of southern. Like if you can tell someone that's from the East Coast southern compared to Texas.
Oh yeah.
It's just the accent's off. They have different traditions, and they have more Mexican influence. So they have like the cowboys and like all that kind of influence.
Yeah.
Whereas here we don't have any of that.
Yeah.
But everyone gets confused with that. They're like, oh, well, Texas is considered the South. They're like, no, that's a different, like, type of South.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like a different type, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people get that confused.
I didn't even think about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, shoot. Okay. Southerners' idea of what the North is like.
Okay.
I feel that's very skewed. Because a lot of people think Detroit is bad, but it's not as bad in Flint as it like seems, I think. Maybe just because I'm from there, but like I could go into the Flint Mall and not feel like I was gonna get robbed. But you probably could have.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just Just to let you know, in case you're from the South watching this, it's not as bad as you think it is.
No, and it's not as glamorous as a lot of people think it is either.
Yeah.
Because a lot of parts, just in the South in general, like Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, outside of those cities, it is nothing land.
Yes! I'm glad you touched on that, because that's very true. Because I lived in
Because
nowhere
here it's
land.
like you live outside the city and there's still stuff around it.
Mm-hmm.
But there it's just like, no city, we don't even have to build anything here. It's just like, just put some houses out there.
Mm-hmm. We played in the dang cornfields.
Yeah, how do you guys survive?
And I don't know, we played in the
And
cornfields.
like the
That's why we
next,
teepee
like
houses.
Walmart or like anything like that was just so far away.
Mm-hmm.
And the convenience factor up there compared to here is just
Mm-hmm.
obsolete.
Yeah. I'm so glad you touched on that.
Because I can seriously, I could walk to my food line.
Mm-hmm. But for me to get to the from like my parents' house to go to the grocery store, it takes 10 minutes. At least.
Yeah, what the world? It takes me 10 minutes to walk there.
So that's a big difference.
Let's see. Cooking's different.
Yeah, a lot more butter down here.
It's very hard, and they're very close-minded about food.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you're gonna eat this, and if you try to touch it and put something else on it, you're ruining the dish.
I know, that's why I can't eat anywhere.
No, because she puts condiments on everything.
I just like condiments. Not that I don't like your food.
But my thing is, I'm vegetarian, so I eat different things. It's not that different, but it's like, I won't eat the meat that's on there, and they see that as unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
You're not eating chicken? That's so unhealthy. It goes against everything they believe in.
That's so true. Because your family was like, what? You're a vegetarian? How are you going to survive?
How are you going to live? I've been living for 3 months. I'm still alive. Dida, I know you're listening.
Yeah, hi, Dida.
I guess another one would be just like types of like just food or just like fun things to buy.
Mm-hmm. I was going to
So
say.
like Duke's mayonnaise is pretty big around here.
Really?
Oh yeah, you can only buy Duke's mayonnaise.
Hellman's.
No. We don't speak of that here.
Oh, hi. Lady.
But Duke's mayonnaise is like super big. Everyone's like, Duke's mayonnaise or no mayonnaise.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I
Cheer
bought Hellmann's.
wine.
Yeah, Cheerwine's big. Burners up north is big versus.
Yeah, I was hearing you say. Oh well, if you want to go that route, Faygo.
Faygo.
We don't have Faygo down here. Some of them have seeped through the cracks and have gone to a couple of gas stations, but I haven't seen a lot of them. Or what's that? Better Made chips.
Never heard of that.
They're northern chips. How have you never heard of that?
Mm-mm. Wait, are they the like
It's-
regular potato? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it comes in the yellow bag.
Mm-hmm.
Down here it's Utz. UTZ.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of different brands that like are predominantly down here, and then some up there.
Mm-hmm.
Even like some foods, like you can't really get down here or up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of things that you can't get, but not off the top of my head. I can't think of anything. Waffle House. I just want to point that out. You
It's
don't
on
can't get
every
Waffle
street.
House up north at all.
Mm-mm.
Women down here, I feel like, tend to settle down and get married sooner than
And
up
have
north.
babies.
Yes.
It's like what they're supposed to do.
And I cannot even imagine.
Mm-mm.
Hell no. I feel like, I don't know this personally, but I had a teacher in college who said that she taught in, I think, Louisiana, and she said that the rate of schooling was, like, by far.
Yeah, because when I went down,
Different.
when I moved from here in 10th grade and I went up there, I was so behind. I was a year behind.
That's what she said, like, literally, it was probably like 3 years difference.
Yep.
That's scary.
That and the school systems here, if you work for any of the southern school systems, I'm sorry if I'm about to offend you, but they suck.
Really?
Yes, I didn't learn anything. If anything, you're just trying to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And all the kids are just out of control.
Yeah.
Out of control.
Yeah. So, yeah.
You have any final ones? 'Cause I don't have anything else.
Let's see. Oh, driving in general. Okay, I have so much about driving.
She wants to
No.
even make a YouTube video about it. She's so
That's-
fired up.
I won't get to it. So, Michigan left turns. Remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Where it's literally, like a one-way street, but then you get in and then, I can't understand. Just look it up. Google Michigan left turns. But then also down here, U-turns are a thing, and those are not legal
Yeah.
in Michigan.
When she first moved here, I was like, you can make a U-turn. She's like, I just feel like I can't do that.
It's so scary.
I'm so against it.
Oh my god, but yeah, that, and then just, I feel like drivers down here on the expressway are crazy. Like, they drive in a lane that's not a lane, they don't care if they hit you and then just drive off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people in Michigan don't do that. They don't drive in a lane that's not a lane, and they don't, at least from what I've experienced, so I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but I don't like the drivers down here. Anything else? Let's see. Oh, recycling pop cans. Everyone down here just throws away your pop cans. Those are 10 cents up there. Those are money. I went to the movies off pop can money.
Yeah, I know. It sucks that you can't do that down here.
I'm trying to think. Another thing is construction. Like, I feel like down here it's
year-round.
Yeah, you can do whatever. But there's summertime, like, it's construction.
You can't get anywhere because
everywhere.
of the construction.
And then Euchre up there. No, that's like the only spot I can think. That's like a totally Michigan thing. And then having Canadian change is a normal thing.
Yeah, well, they got Yoopers up there. We have the people that live in the mountains.
Yep.
They have a different accent.
Mm-hmm.
But, alright, so what I found for you to do was I'm going to read off a couple of Southern sayings that my grandparents would use quite frequently.
Okay.
And you have to guess the meaning of them.
Alright.
Okay, so this one is something that I heard very often. Britches.
Pants.
Good job! Too big for one's britches.
That's the saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, like you're too big for your pants.
Mm-mm.
The pants are too big for you.
To think too highly of oneself. Like you got a big ego.
Okay.
Can't carry a tune in a bucket.
You can't sing?
Yep. Galoshes.
Eyelashes.
They're rain boots.
What? That makes sense, okay.
Galoshes. Colder than a witch's tit.
Oh, my dad always says that.
Mm-hmm.
Colder than a witch's tit or something. That's like really, really cold.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one.
But then it like expands. Colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra in January.
Yeah.
Fixins, we already talked about that one. High cotton.
Stiff clothes?
Means you're rich.
Oh.
Hit the ugly stick.
Oh, this means you're ugly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm like, are these too literal? Hit the ugly stick every branch, or hit the ugly tree every branch down or something. Oh, you see?
Get up with.
Get up with? I don't know. Just wake up?
To get with somebody, like to meet with somebody.
Oh. That was a weird one.
Like herding cats.
What?
Like if you're...
Like it's really hard to do?
Yeah, it's like really difficult.
Like herding cats.
Mhm.
I like that one.
Like it's as easy as herding cats.
Would your Dida say that?
Some of these are a lot that like Dida didn't really say these. She saw would say some of them, but it was mostly my Nana. She was the one who always said back yonder.
Oh, okay. Back yonder.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Tater. That one's easy.
Tater tot.
No, it's just a potato.
Oh.
Yankee.
Northerner.
That's you. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. I'm sure you heard that one quite frequently.
That's just like, I'll be damned, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like surprise, kind of.
Well, I'll be damned.
Sugar.
Sugar. Oh, sweetie. Like.
Yeah, it could be that.
Okay.
But like, come give me some sugar.
Ew. Oh. I don't like that.
Snug as a bug.
Just comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Snug as a bug.
Reckon.
Oh, I reckon this ought to be.
I suppose.
Is there anything that you noticed that people said up there that you were like, what?
Mm-mm.
No?
Kinfolk.
Oh, isn't that like your children? My kin?
Like, it's like your relatives.
Oh, okay. My kin.
I'm kin to her.
You would say that in a sentence?
Yeah, I'm kin to her.
I wouldn't. I would be like, are you speaking a foreign language?
No. That's what a lot of... Well, I mean, I hear it a lot with like my stepmom's side because she's like kin to everybody.
God.
Hotter than a goat's butt in a pepper patch. I don't think my grandma's ever said that one, but I have heard it before.
That was just really hot, right?
I mean, some of these I'm just like, they're really outdated.
Yeah, more.
Fell out of the ugly tree, hit every branch on the way down.
That's the one.
Darn tootin'.
Oh, yeah. I said that when I was little. I'd be like, darn tootin'. I thought it was cute. No, it wasn't.
My mom used to say puddle jumper.
What's that?
It's a small plane.
What? Like a small plane?
It's weird. She's like, if she was describing the plane, she's like, I had to ride one of them puddle jumpers.
Lord. Okay, let's see.
Didn't you have a quiz?
Yeah, I don't know if this is...
It looks like it was British.
That's what I think too, because it says, what do you put on your chips? It's only one question. I think this is not really... We'll take it.
I mean, are we from Northern Britain or Southern Britain?
Yeah.
This one's for you, Chloe.
Yeah. So it says, what do you put on your chips? Ketchup, gravy, curry sauce, mayo, cheese and gravy, or what do you mean on? I sometimes dip them in salsa or guac.
I'm assuming chips or fries in British terms. I'm gonna say I don't like ketchup, so cheese.
Alright, we'll do this twice because I would say ketchup. Oh, okay. How do you pronounce the big thing in your bathroom that you fill water with? Bath or barth?
Oh, damn. I thought it was only been one question.
We'll do bath.
Okay.
I thought so too. It tricked us.
You tricked us real good.
If you were feeling parched, what would you sort out? What would sort you out? Tea, but only if it's Yorkshire tea. Coffee, other. Coffee?
I don't know. We gotta get out of this. I don't know what this is.
Yeah. We don't, this isn't not the right quiz, I'm sorry.
Good job! I was looking up some other Southern sayings.
Southern sayings. But yeah, just...
She was madder than a wet hen.
She was mad? Like Superman?
Yeah, she was mad. I've heard, as mad as a hornet's nest or something like that along those lines.
Madder than a witch's tip.
He's as drunk as a cooter brown. I don't think I've ever heard that one. She's as happy as a dead pig in the sun.
Ew.
I've heard she's as happy as a pig.
Yeah. Because pigs are always happy.
Yeah,
Till they get slaughtered and die.
Oh, wow. Way to go really dark all of a sudden.
No, okay, we went to a barbecue place and they had pictures of pigs on the wall. Is that normal down here?
Yeah.
Who wants to look at the animal they're eating? I mean, like vegetarian.
They want you to be conscious of what you're eating. They want you to know that it's pig.
Oh, that made me, like, sick.
No, they do that all the time.
I don't like the... That's
Like white on rice.
My eyeballs are floating. Does that mean you're high?
No. That means you're so full that your eyeballs are floating.
Oh, okay.
Rode hard and put up wet. I don't know what that one is.
Sounds sexual.
To put up. Madder than a wet hen. There's that one again. But I definitely have heard that. My eyes are floating.
I feel like they just take these sayings that are normal and just exaggerate them.
They're just like little fun sayings. Have you ever watched, there's like a YouTube channel that my stepmom like loves to watch, and it's like what Southern women say.
I've never seen that. We'll
Yeah.
have to watch that.
It's actually really funny, but I'm pretty sure you can just type into YouTube and say what Southern women say. And they have, I think, like 5 episodes or so, and it's got some famous people in it.
Yeah. We'll have to watch it.
It has, if you know the VH1 show, Hit the Floor, or something like that, the white girl that's in there, and then the really pretty black girl that's in it. They're both on that little YouTube series.
Dang.
It looks pretty low budget, but I think eventually they got sponsored, so it looks a lot better now.
Just like us one day.
One day, we dream and believe. Well, Jason, I hope you enjoyed this episode. This one was for you.
To take away from this, if you're going to move up north, don't be scared. And if you're going to move down south, get ready to eat your heart out.
Oh, yeah, because the first, month or so, you'll gain some weight because there's just so many things.
I gained 10 pounds. Fun fact.
But if you're going to move here, there's no need to eat it all in 1 month. Just kind of do it sparingly throughout the course of living here. But if you learned a little bit, let us know. Comment down below. Follow us on our social media sites. They're at Megan and Amanda. That's on Instagram and Twitter. We have a Gmail account, which is meganandamanda90@gmail.com. We want to hear your guys' thoughts, any advice that you would like us to give you feedback on, and we would also like sponsors as well.
Oh, and fun treat for you guys, not next week, but the week after, we're going to have 2 possible guests on the
2
podcast.
boys. So give us some ideas of what you would want to see, since we're going to have 2 male figures within the podcast, so we're going to have to get a bigger couch, I think.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We want to hear from you guys. So holla at us.
Hashtag notsosoberthoughts.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. You know what? You're going to die anyway from the bomb, so that's okay. And it's they would just get distracted and walk away. So some people, literally got killed for no reason.